We just recently shot the Missouri 3-Gun Championship. It was a fun match that we shot. It was a mix of some long-range, bay stages, natural terrain. Really enjoyed it quite a bit. Weather was a little cool in the mornings and a little warm in the afternoon, but it was good. We had a good time. What do you guys think?
You were right about the cold aspect. I mean, it was downright freezing. We were out there, and I think it was 28 degrees in the morning, so we were pretty bundled up. That kind of made it a little difficult to really concentrate on what you wanted to do. The weapon was very cold. There were really good
hands. We saw some technical failures from
some of
the competitors.
Oh yeah, if you had your gun tuned for Arizona, man, it wasn't gonna fire real well.
Weather definitely played a factor for some people. Thankfully,
lots of single shots.
None of us experienced any issues.
No, not
from a mechanical.
Not those types of issues.
Yeah. And it actually went mechanically and equipment-wise. It was flawless. But it was about all of us flawless. I mean, all of us obviously had our problems. I know myself. There was one stage where I don't know what happened, but I went back to Newbland and started shooting, one shot at a time through a shotgun on a target for like 30 seconds.
And we're talking like picking up shells off the ground.
It was really bad. I will not make that mistake again. But you'll see it in the videos. Just check them out.
But we had a lot of fun. I mean, let's be honest, that was our first major match we'd ever shot. Yeah. So I mean, it was a good experience. It was a good learning experience. Being able to get there the day before and walk the stages is the first time we'd ever really done that.
Oh, yeah,
we were used to shooting, club
It felt
matches.
very pro. Yeah.
There was a lot of value in being able to walk around and have that and start drawing that mental map and
that familiarization.
When you came up to the stage, it wasn't a complete surprise.
Yeah. So I mean, first thing to point out was, if you've never shot a major match, go a day early and go a day. Go and walk the stages, take your notes, read the stage briefings, take pictures of them, understand what you need to do, because that's probably the hardest part of the battle is just understanding, and making sure you see all the targets. Yeah. We learned that on the first day.
Oh yeah,
first
for
day,
sure.
First day.
So what would you say were the main themes, right? If we were going to say, hey, you never shot this thing before, what are the main things that you need to be thinking about?
So
definitely
logistics. Your travel logistics, totally. Right? Hauling all your gear, making sure you've got plenty of stuff, and then where are you going to stay? How do you get to the range? What time do you have to be there? And then, as we said at the very beginning, go a day early, get that opportunity to walk through, check things out.
And I would say, from my perspective, there's a decent amount of long range.
I agree.
So make sure that you can shoot long range. I mean, there was no lack of the 200 to 300 yards in there. And there was multiple stages of that, and then out to 650. What are you gonna do with that?
Right. That's my dog Petey. He's
so I mean, the long range definitely need to make sure that you understand your dope.
Don't be scared to talk to the people around you. We had other people that were clearly from different faraway lands that were more than happy to share with us their range information, like distances for targets and how many were out there and whatnot. I was actually surprised on how open people were with that information.
Another great example. I mean, you always hear people talk about how the 3-gun community is, such a nice, welcoming community, and it was.
It really was.
We walk up to stages, and I'm trying to get the rangefinder out, and a guy's handing me his clipboard saying, "Here, go ahead, I already ranged them."
Yeah, I heard it on him and handed it over. There was a lot of help, a lot of advice from other competitors, and they may or may not be in the same category as you.
And I kind of know, so a little shout out to the Minnesota boys, because that's who helped us on that one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. What you get is actually, I mean, for us, a really awesome blend of shooting that we probably don't normally do. I mean, you went from shotgun close up to slug to Death Star to rifle out to 400 yards on one stage. On one stage.
That was a great stage.
So I mean, and a lot of it was true 3-gun.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree.
I mean, you were using 3 guns. Now there wasn't all pistol, there wasn't all rifle, and there wasn't all shotgun out of 10 stages. So 3 stages only used 1 gun. But everything else was pretty much, an all-in 3-gun match.
There was, I think we were shooting out at the farthest was 650.
Yeah.
650. I hit that sucker. It was, Johnny, that was the first time I ever hit a 650-yard target, and I was very impressed. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Yeah. So I mean, I'm we've been doing this now for about a year, and this was our first major match, and it was a really good time, and I would totally do it again, and I'll be there next year.
You know, I thought the Logan Bills put on a really good match.
Yeah, and you can see it all in the videos that we're going to upload here. So there's probably about 28 of them, I think, or 30 videos that we're going to upload, and it's going to show all the different things we're talking about. You're going to see all the screw-ups that I made, and
We all made.
you know, all the really good things that we did too. Anything else?
Well, I was really impressed with, as we kind of talked, the how they put on the entire competition, and shock of shocks, they went deep on the prize table, and we actually got to walk the prize table.
Yeah, it was
Yes.
impressive.
Which
Yeah.
I did not
I
think
did
that
not
was going
expect
to
that
happen.
at all. Even though we hung out and waited for it, we actually
We
got to
had
walk the
hope.
prize table.
Yeah, I mean,
We're
funny,
going to walk the prize table.
Yeah.
Ooh, should I show them? my
fun,
work?
exp-
Should I
fun
show my work?
experience. Fun experience for the first major match we
For the
shot.
first major match, yeah.
I mean, check out Team Snap on Instagram.
Yep.
Follow us on that. You'll see some pictures of that specifically.
Team Snap _3GN.
Yeah. So we just recently shot the Missouri 3-Gun Championship, and it was super awesome.
That
Durable.
feels like a
I felt good. I
restart.
felt good. Hang on.